Hello, my garden friends. This is the next garden in the Jersey Yards Ship Gardens at Jakes Branch County Park in Ocean County, New Jersey. This is called the Woodland Garden, and for most of the day it's shaded by these large trees, but it gets quite a lot of afternoon sun. So it was originally referred to as the shade garden, but in the afternoon you cannot call it a shade garden. So this has a couple of mature shrubs that are really happy in this setting. They are called inkberry holly, and they have some berries on them that are really important to the birds as a source of food. There's also penstemon, I think that's how you pronounce it, and that has lovely white flowers all over the tops of these longer stalks in the early summer, and then it changes to these seed pods, and that's also a food source. There's mountain laurel in the back, which had a really hard time last year, but since we've heavily mulched this garden, it seems to be recovering really nicely. So I'm hoping that it does well, because mountain laurel flowers, they bloom in spring and they are just so lovely, but they are toxic to pets. So keep that in mind when you consider them in your landscape. Oh, here's some penstemon that's actually still blooming, so you can see the flowers. The flowers actually last quite a long time, but this is blooming later than most. Here's one that's also still in bloom. It may be because it's in a little more shade than the rest of them. Those wider leaves down there, that's a foam flower plant, and I'm not sure when foam flower blooms. This is kind of my first experience with foam flower. I saw it briefly last year when I came to help weed the gardens for the first time, but honestly I can't remember when it was in bloom. So I'll see this year when that happens. And there are also 2 high bush blueberries in this bed as well. The new plants that we've added to there's also, I think you can see the leaves of columbine that's been self-seeding around this garden for quite some time. Here's some more columbine that blooms in spring as well. So some of the new plants that we've added to this garden are black-eyed Susans, some white wood aster we put in the back, and some seaside goldenrod and early goldenrod have just been installed. So those really like full sun, so we'll see how they do in this area. I'm not sure. We're putting things in and watching them and seeing how they go and replacing plants as needed. We're also doing it to see what tends to be the most resilient against the wildlife. I know we're planting native plants for wildlife, but there are quite a few deer and groundhogs that roam the park. So we're trying to plant things that will still qualify as a demonstration garden and still exist for the humans to enjoy, while supporting the bird and insect populations, but not necessarily getting decimated by deer and groundhogs. It's kind of a fine line to walk. So this is our woodland garden, and I will update you throughout the seasons so that you can see the progress. If you'd like to visit these gardens in person, please do. They exist at the Jakes Branch County Park. It's in Ocean County, New Jersey, exit 80 off the Parkway in Beechwood. Thanks, have a great day. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, and ask me any questions you like in the comments below. Have a great day. Thanks, bye.